Hello from the Appalachian Trail. It's day 55 and I'm at around mile 385. So this is the morning of day 55. I just woke up, had some breakfast, cup of coffee, and I'm staying at this shelter. It's a converted barn. This is the Over Mountain Shelter. You can see all that's behind me. It was renovated in 1983 for hikers. So I'm gonna step out into this weather just to give you an idea of what this barn looks like. So there's the barn. I'm gonna hang on to the camera because we got some really strong gusts. So this is one of the most famous shelters on the Appalachian Trail. Woo! And I'm glad I'm here tonight, or last night, because the winds were just ferocious. We have a high wind warning today, which means sustained at 40 miles an hour, gust to 70. Which is okay if you're in the city or at the lower elevations, but up here, I'm gonna see the 70 miles an hour because I'm about 4,500 feet right now, and I have to climb Little Hump Mountain and Hump Mountain. And they're at 5,500 feet, or the big one is at 5,500 feet. So, and it's a grassy bald. So it'll be an exposed grassy bald and a high wind warning. So I'm not really looking forward to it. I was thinking about staying here for the night. So just give you a tour of this place. It's pretty cool. It's just a barn. Oh my god. So here's a platform for hikers, picnic table. Over here another platform. In the springtime, nice little campfire pit outside. In the springtime, this is really busy because it's really popular. And here's a loft up here. This is where I slept last night. I don't know how much of this you're going to be able to see. I don't know if you can hear this wind, but this wind is it's just crazy wind. So there's my shelter. It's kind of hard to see. Not my shelter, my hammock. This door opens up. It's kind of cool. So let's see if we can see this. So I was just hanging from the rafters. There's my stuff, my usual stuff. I lay out my ground cloth and put all my stuff on it. Oh, jeez. So this shelter is at the end of a dirt road, so it gets a lot of people even besides hikers. So I'm coming back downstairs with the lights a little better. Wow, the wind was just whipping through this place last night. So this is a pretty cool place. It's got amazing views, but not today. The description for Hump Mountain was something like an astounding, a grassy ball with astounding views. So I'm not going to get the views. Yesterday was the same kind of weather, but not as windy. Visibility is like a couple hundred yards maybe, just like it is now. And I went over all these grassy balds above. I started at Roan Mountain, just on the other side of Roan Mountain, which was at 6,000 feet, which is pretty high outside the Smokies, and then across all the grassy balds. So I didn't see anything, just mud. You can see the trail up here, or maybe you can, but it's just all the melted snow and all the rain. I was up to my ankles in mud just walking through it all yesterday, which is good, which is okay. It's not good, but it's okay because I got my shoes. These are my Ultra shoes, and they're mesh on the top. So anytime I stand in water or just splash in water, my shoes get wet, and my socks would get wet, but I'm wearing Gore-Tex socks over my darn tough wool socks. And those things are amazing. Yesterday I was walking 9 miles, about 9.5 miles, through mud and slush and ice, and sometimes coming down, going up the mountain. It was like a river coming down the trail, and then when you go down the mountain, you're going with the water. So it was a really wet day, but my socks were almost completely dry. I have tape around my foot, and the tape was completely dry. The sock was a little bit damp from a little bit of sweat, but my Gore-Tex socks keep me dry and they keep my toes warm. I don't know how it works, but my toes have never been cold. I could be walking through a foot of snow without snowshoes, or I could have snowshoes, and my Gore-Tex socks keep me warm and dry. So I was thinking about getting another pair because I've been wearing these for a couple hundred miles, and I'm sure they're gonna bust through at some point, but they've been holding up pretty good so far. So I'm gonna make another cup of coffee upstairs, pack up, and try to get through this. We got about 3 to 5 inches of snow forecasted for the city of Roan Mountain. So it's going to be probably about a foot up at the elevations, and that's coming in tonight. And it's a cool view. I don't know if you can see that. The clouds are just whipping through here like crazy. So this will be kind of windy. I was going to say dangerous, but don't want to use the word dangerous on my videos. Don't worry, Yubo. There's lots of shelters along the way. If it gets too windy, I'll just pop into a shelter and spend the night. I got extra food. Still got an extra day of food because I did that last section in 2 days instead of 3 days, so I have that extra day of food. So I could even stay here, but I want to move on. So it's cool staying here, but I only want to stay here one night. So I'll be okay, Bo. Don't worry about me. Love you. See you later.